Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you do not already know me and this is your first time here, hi, my name is Kaytlin O'Neall, and I kind of have a little bit of a series about YWAM content on my channel. It's not all I do. I do typically like Christian encouragement content, but I have a huge playlist of videos from my time in YWAM, how to prepare, the overall just experience of YWAM. So you can go to my channel and check that out, and make sure to subscribe. But today, I have a very important video. I have been getting so many questions and DMs about. It's about packing. Oh my goodness, the flood. And I love people asking me questions and DMing me on Instagram because information is just so helpful, and I'm so thankful that I get to be someone that is helpful in preparing people for their YWAM experience. But I want to basically go into today everything you need to bring, everything you don't need to bring, and the do's and don'ts of packing. And for a little context, I did my DTS January of 2023, and so I have been, I've done, I've gone, and I definitely have made mistakes. Most certainly in the packing realm. I have made so many mistakes that I want to rectify for you. Because let me tell you, I packed so wrong, and if you were one of my friends or someone I went on outreach with, you're laughing because you know how poor I packed and how badly I did it. So I'll tell you my experience, and I'll tell you what not to do. So basically, I packed in a humongous suitcase because my thought process was a huge suitcase, I don't need a lot of pieces of luggage. Wrong. Yes, you can fit all your stuff in a large piece of suitcase, but what is the main thing you're gonna run into issue-wise is weight. And you're gonna be doing a lot of traveling and moving around while you are in your DTS, because you are literally going to Kona and you are going on outreach. And also, this is true for no matter where you go. I'm going to be talking specifically about going to do YWAM Kona and how to pack for that, but everybody's outreach is gonna be a different experience. I brought a huge duffel bag, a huge suitcase, and a backpack. Too much stuff is what I brought. So I'm a chronic overpacker. So if that's you, you are in good company. So I'm gonna tell you everything you need to pack and what you don't need to pack. If I had to do it over again, I would recommend packing in a medium-sized suitcase. I would bring a backpack as like a personal item on the plane, and then I would bring like a small duffel bag, like one of those carry-ons. Because then you still get like the same amount of stuff, but it's scattered over different pieces of luggage that are not humongous, but also can all make sure that they're in their required weight. Would I recommend a huge suitcase? No, not at all. Don't do it. It's the worst. You're always gonna have to worry about weight. You're always gonna have to shift things around. It's the worst. Don't do it. Also, on campus at YWAM Kona, there's a boutique, and I know you're like, well, I still need to pack things. I promise you, there is so much stuff in the boutique. It's such a blessing, and if you're going consistently and looking for certain pieces of item, especially when it comes to prepping for outreach, you will find everything that you need and more. Because pack to Kona with the intention that you're going to accumulate more. Not only are you probably gonna get souvenirs from whatever outreach you're going on, but also you're probably gonna accumulate clothes from either the boutique or things that you buy there if you wanna do that. You will accumulate stuff, so try to pack bare minimum, as hard as that might sound. Now, as far as what to pack, first off, I want to talk about more like accessory type little things to bring that are not like clothes. Your Bible, a journal, pens, pencils, highlighters, absolutely. You will be in your Bible like every single day taking notes. I am such a religious note taker, and I love taking notes. You're gonna want a notebook. I filled up an entire notebook during my DTS because that's how much truth was given during our lecture phase. So good. It was so good. Bring sunglasses. Bring a hat. The sun is intense. You can buy sunscreen there, but also remember, when you're going to Kona, everything is so expensive. So just like the sunscreen, things are expensive. Also, in your big suitcase that you're checking to go to Kona, pack some toiletries. People told me not to do it. I did it. I'm thankful I did, because ultimately, again, things are super expensive. Now, if you're able to with weight and you have the room, I would definitely pack some toiletries, maybe a shampoo bottle. But when you're packing, unscrew the lid, saran wrap, screw it back on. Will save your life, I'm telling you, so nothing explodes in your suitcase. And then honestly, if you want to be safe, put that in a Ziploc bag. and you're good. If you are a skater and you like to skate, bring a skateboard. I am not, but some people did that and brought like roller skates, skateboards, because they have skate nights at Kona. If you are interested in that sort of thing, bring it. Now with bedding, I would definitely recommend bringing a pillow. I didn't, and it wasn't like the worst thing ever. I found one from the boutique and I just put like 2 pillowcases over it. There is excess like bedding and stuff. Also, depending on how early you get to Kona on register day, that's gonna determine when you can go to the boutique and like what stuff is still available. And I also would bring sheets. I only brought bedding, which I sleep cold, so it was really good that I brought bedding. And it wasn't like the hottest months when I went in January, but it's still Hawaii, it's still hot. So depending on what time of year you go, determine on that, maybe bring a blanket instead of like a whole comforter, because I'm kind of crazy and I brought a comforter. But I vacuum sealed it, so it's okay. But definitely bring sheets and a pillow so you don't have to worry about it when you get to Kona. They do have shuttles throughout the week that will bring you to and from Target and Walmart. But again, just for your own ease, if you have the space and room, go ahead and bring a pillow and sheets. Now for clothes, bring swimsuits. You're in Hawaii, you're gonna swim like all the time. There is a pool on campus. You have to wear a one piece if you're gonna swim in there, so just keep that in mind. Bring cover-ups, bring oversized t-shirts if that's what you like to wear for cover-ups, because then that also can be like what you wear when you're not going. Try to bring clothes that have dual function, so like an oversized t-shirt, you don't just wear it as a cover-up, you can wear it other times. Do that. Think through that with your clothes. I would recommend getting packing cubes. It really just helps you stay organized. Saved my life. Love it, do it. Girls, I would definitely recommend bring sundresses. I would say honestly bring at least 3. There's just always times to dress up. Whenever I was there on Fridays, it was sundress day, and then you have a love feast, you have graduation. There's just different times, and again, you can find dresses while you're there, but there's just different times to wear dresses, and it's sometimes just fun getting dressed up when it's like super hot, and then that's something that's more like comfortable to wear. So bring some sundresses. Men, bring some nice button downs, bring some fun patterns, like some that are like crazy Hawaiian shirts. Bring some nicer clothes, because there's also times where men have to get more dressed up, so it will not hurt if you bring like one thing that is like really nice. Bring athletic wear, bring like athletic shirts, athletic shorts, jean shorts. I'm not a big like in hot weather wearing pants, that's just not my vibe, but definitely if you want to, bring a pair of jeans just to be safe. Bring some t-shirts. Again, bring things that you can wear in different settings, that you can dress up or down. I wouldn't bring a ton of jewelry. You can bring like jewelry that you would wear like every day, but I wouldn't bring like a ton of it. Also in the boutique, you can find goggles, flippers, even some like, you can find books, you can find bags, you can find like some toiletry stuff, but I don't know how stable that is. Now, as far as electronics are concerned, I brought my phone, my iPad, and my camera. Some people have asked me, do you think that you need to bring your computer? That is very much off of your personal judgment call. I brought my iPad. I'm glad I didn't bring my computer. I really didn't need it. Now, I had friends that brought their iPad to class and that's what they took notes on. If that's your vibe, go for it, but that was just not what I used. I used pen, paper, notes, and other than watching some episodes in the very limited spare time that you'll have, that's pretty much what I use my iPad for, but it's something that you don't necessarily want to keep up with all the time, so just keep that in mind when you are packing, because less is more. This whole packing video, hear me when I say less is more. Now, as far as like little miscellaneous things, I brought a waterproof like sleeve for my phone. It came in really handy. I also bought off of Amazon one of those like clipped fans that you can just plug in, because it is hot and I liked fans. So doing that will be nice. Bring an outlet. So you know, like the thing that plugs into the wall and then it has like bajillions of plugs. You know what I'm talking about? That. Buy one. They're very cheap. I got one for $13 on Amazon and I could plug in like literally 1,000 things. And then when I went on outreach, I got an adapter, plugged that in, and everybody used it. And I was everybody's saving grace on outreach. So I definitely recommend doing stuff like that for like outlets and adapters and that kind of thing. Bring headphones, bring stuff again for your personal listening to music and that kind of stuff. I would recommend comfy sandals. Definitely bring a pair of sneakers, but other than that, I'd bring like flip-flops or Birkenstocks or slides or something of that nature. Also, chacos were really helpful, especially because there's a lot of lava rock in Kona, so it's not just all sandy beaches. So that also comes in handy if you have that. But as far as shoes, just kind of your basics. And finally, I will say that when you're going on outreach, it's its own different entity because nobody knows really where you're going on outreach before you get to Kona. So I definitely recommend pack for Kona, not for outreach. You can always find things later. You can have people ship you packages for more colder climate if that's where you're going, or you can go to the boutique and see what you can find as far as colder climate, get some things that are not like the nicest, and then when you're in outreach, gonna be coming back, you can literally leave it there and get rid of it and not have to like fly it back. You get what I mean? So pack for Kona, not for outreach. Me and a lot of friends and even some people on my team had to get a storage unit because I was not gonna pack all of like my warm Kona stuff. So that actually is a really good option. It's very inexpensive if you can get a lot of people in on it because you're not really paying that much. You're paying for a storage unit for 3 months and it's actually super affordable when you have like 15 people in on it, because overall the storage units are pretty good sizes. That's why I recommend bringing maybe like a carry-on bag, because some outreaches literally have to solely pack in a trekking backpack and you don't know what kind of outreach you're gonna go on. So again, I say pack a small suitcase, maybe a carry-on bag and a backpack, because then you can pick and choose what you're taking on outreach. If it's like your medium-sized suitcase and that's it, or if it's like you getting a trekking backpack and then leaving the rest in Kona, or if you want to take everything, if you pack minimally, you can do that and that can be an option. So again, pack as minimalistic as possible. I know it's hard, I know. It's hard for me too. I am totally with you, but I really do hope that this video was informative and helpful. I just love helping people as much as I can with this whole process. And again, check out other videos I have. I have a whole playlist on my channel and I will have my social medias linked down below. Follow me. I have a podcast. It's called Light on the Subject, talking about kind of controversial, kind of fun, real life topics that we all go through in this life, and I love having some special guests on. So check that out. It is on Spotify, and again, I'll have everything linked down below. And I truly hope everybody has a blessed rest of your day and your week, and I hope that all the prep for your YWAM adventure, or even if you're curious about it, goes well, and I hope to be a source of as much information as possible. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.